This is a pretty brief video on the basic workings of the Galaxy Tab A by Samsung. On the back of this we have some pertinent information like what the Bluetooth is. When you go and look up Bluetooth, it's going to be called Wandom if you ever need to reinitialize it. There is also the app LED Shop, and when you click inside of it, it gives you the pertinent information if you find that you have need to redo anything there as well. Here is the Wi-Fi name and the password for the LED Shop. And so we'll get into that in a little bit. When you first turn it on, there's a power button up here. You have volume here and power here. You can also, if it's already been turned on, you can just hit the center button. Swipe up, it brings up the home screen. We've kept it really simple. We have two different types of audio players, so you can use those and see which one you like better. I personally like the one on the left, and that is called Pro VLC Music Player. We have My Files, LED Shop, and that's where the lighting works. Settings, where you access Bluetooth and things like that. And then apps. On the next screen over, we have ones that you don't often use or you shouldn't be using. Things like Google Play Store, Calendar, Chrome, and some other bits and pieces. So we're just focusing on the front page because this unit is not connected to the internet. That means that the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth are both directly connected to the control system for the crystal bed. So this has direct interface. It has no way of getting outside access, so you can't look things up on it. In order to do that, you would have to hook into a different Wi-Fi unit, and that means your SP108 LED Shop would not, you couldn't go back into the LED Shop and change things around on it. So let's go ahead and, first things first, go into My Files, and in My Files we have downloaded in the download section. So you have all these different things. Go down to Downloads, you will see your owner's manual. So there's a comprehensive owner's manual. It is far too big to print out, but it is on this unit for you to look through. 81 pages. So if you get stuck on any particular thing, you can go ahead and bring that up. Let's go into Settings. And in Settings, we have Airplane Mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, data usage, more connection settings, sound and notifications, display, applications, users, wallpaper, all these other things that are going on down here. The only two that we are interested in is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So right now we're in Wi-Fi. And since the system is turned on in the other room for the quantum resonance crystal bed, we see right here SP108E, 98A, and some other words, is connected. And it's highlighted in a lighter blue color than the rest of these. And so as long as you don't go ahead and connect up your own Wi-Fi at home, this will always automatically connect to the SP108. If you did connect up to, let's say you had Netgear 96, if you did connect up to it, it will always default to the Wi-Fi signal that has internet. So that means it will continually drop SP108 and go to the one that does have Wi-Fi internet. Because what it's doing is going, hey, this other one, this SP108, I can't get into the internet. But I can with this other one. So I'm going to drop this one and do you a favor and get on the one that I can. But the thing is, we're not getting on the internet with this. All we're doing is playing the music and the light show through it. And so that's why we don't hook into another Wi-Fi for it. So that is how you get into it. SP108. And it gives you all the data. On the back, we have the password 1234567 8. Very straightforward. So let's go into Bluetooth now, which is one step down. Bluetooth. Wandom is the one that you are looking for. That is the music player for the quantum resonance crystal bed, which means this Samsung is going to play music and it's going to send it through the Bluetooth to Wandom. Wandom is then going to pick it up and going to put it through the headphones and the vibrations in the bed. Any other devices on here you don't need to hook into, because again, you're focused on getting the signal from here into the crystal bed. So what we're going to do is push the bottom screen, which drops it and brings it back to home. We can then go into music. And in music, on this particular one, we have on the top albums, songs, folders, playlists, artists, genres. So depending on how you're looking for something is how you're going to be in there. So in albums, we have David Gibson, I Am You, Matthew Cosell, August Tara, Themes, Beats, Quantum Resonance. So we've done the best that we can to get these into a really accurate way, but there's so many different data files to correct on music that we didn't get them all perfect. So some of them, like Unknown, is the Vision, so that's Matthew Cosell. When we go back to Quantum Resonance, it's an Unknown, but it's Dreamscape is the song. So, you know, what I do instead is I go to songs and I look through them there. And the songs are all labeled. And some of them, again, are going to have the person's name underneath it. Some of them aren't. We're sorry that we couldn't get them all perfect, but we may in the future. So right now, because this is not hooked up to the Bluetooth, it's playing out loud. And that's one of the cues. You're like, hey, this thing's, I can hear it through this Samsung thing. What's going on? If you hear it through the Samsung thing, more than likely your Bluetooth is dropped. So you need to go into settings, go and click on Wandom and see if it connects in. And if it doesn't connect in this case it did, it started saying, yeah, okay, I got this. If it doesn't connect in, on the very top of this is a 3.5 millimeter, you know, the headphone jack that you would listen to music with. We actually have a long cable that you can connect between this and the music player, or the quantum resonance crystal bed rather. So this and the quantum resonance crystal bed connect together if Wandom doesn't work. Every once in a while, electronic devices get finicky with each other. It happens with everything, not just, you know, this, that, or the other thing. Every single electronic device I've ever used will have moments where it's just like, I don't feel like working. So that's why we give you the ability to do a hard wire from here to the system. And when you do have the hard wire up, you're not going to be able to run Bluetooth. It's going to disconnect the Bluetooth. So it's an either or. And when we go back into music now, let's say I want to hear India 30. And by the way, when you're looking at the ones that we've created, they're going to have numbers on the end, 20, 30, 45, and that represents how long it is. So India, 20 minutes, is going to play for 20 minutes and stop. India 30, 30 minutes and stop. Each one of these is a themed, so you get to play with it and see what you like. I like India. I like jungle. I like Nepal. I don't like Tibet, you know, that sort of thing. So you can see which ones you like and play with them. The themed music that we've created, jungle, Nepal, space, Tibet, they're designed to get somebody a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning. And what that's doing is increasing the tension in their body just a bit. So when it does drop, 5 to 10 minutes into the music, they drop a lot better. Studies have shown that when you can get somebody a little bit more tense, they suddenly realize that they're tense and they don't like it. So what they're going to do is say, oh my God, I wish this would stop. And once it does, you can really drop. So that was the idea behind those. There is a few that aren't like that, like Asia and some of the bed beats easy, but play with them, listen to them, see what you like. Okay, so that was the music, brief recap. LED shop, let's go ahead and press that. So LED shop, we will use the back arrow right here. And it is showing me that I am unconnected right up here. Okay, so if I'm unconnected, I have to go into settings, go into Wi-Fi, and it's showing that that is connected. So let's go back into LED shop. If you press once on it up here, it will connect it and turn it on. So this will always remember. And basically GRB WS2811 7 and 8, and that's written on the back. GRB WS2811 num segment 7 segments 8. So it has written down on the back in case you need to remember it. When everything looks good on here, essentially you never have to go to this screen, but if you do, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for turning this on, hitting enter. Once you do that, you're in the main programming screen, which means you get to play with an infinite variable of lights. When we say infinite, we mean infinite. You have cascading, breathing, waves, catch-ups, a static, you can flash it, you can flow the lights, and basically all I'm saying is that it gives you light shows in the system. Like right now, this is doing stack, and that's what it looks like on the light bar. That's what it looks like on the light bar. Again, on the light bar. And it's showing you what the color's playing. So we can actually go down here, play green, and you can see how it changed to green. I'm going to press blue. That changed to blue. Here's all white. Now it's all white. Let's say, I just want static. Okay, there's static with red. Boom. I'm going to bring this over to wave. And we can also play around with the color right down here. There's a color slide. So it will slide through various colors. And then there is a brightness scale. So I usually keep the brightness all the way up to the right. And the one right below brightness is how fast it's going to flash. If you bring it all the way to the right, it should hold steady. And then to the left is the slowest. So I play around with it in between and see which ones I like. Play with it. That's the whole point. You got to play with it. So that you get to this whole screen through the bottom left, right down here. And the next one over, so it's basically 3 circles. The next one over is also 3 circles. They're kind of intertwined. And this one has a lot of different colors, 180 different themes in it. So you can go through, find a theme you like. When you like it, there's a little heart up top and you click it. And so it will remember what you like. If you don't like that one anymore, click it again and it turns off. But that way you can go through, find one you like. You can go back and forward, things like that. You can also speed it up, speed it down, adjust the color. Favorite. Okay. I'm going to go over to one more. These are custom. So you can go I probably pushed that too fast. These are custom. We have the memorizing and then pulling up the actual pictures. So we can pull up various pictures. You can add pictures to this as well. Here is chakra colors. And when you rotate this, it will move in that direction. And so you can see up top what it's going to look like. On this one, we can't stop it. So it's always going to move in one way or another. If you like what you see, you push that button. It records it. And then you have a record of it. Now this one said failed to record. We can try it again. Failed to memorize it. So right now it's being finicky. You can try back later. Maybe you can push on one of these and you can see the different effects and patterns. So we're going to go back to the first page. This is the one I primarily work with. This one and actually the one in the middle. There's some amazing lights inside here that are really, really beautiful. That is it for the lights. On the bottom of this, we have the home button. We have, if you push that, it's going to pull up all of your active pages. So that is the basic working of this. There's a charger port up top. There is, where is that? The ability to do the SD card right here, which has 32 gigs in it. It's fully loaded with all the music right now. And your camera and all the other things that this tablet has. We're just interested in the music player and the LED shop. All right.